is Jen Young, and today I am here with Mila J. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, I have an interesting topic that I want to talk to you about. Okay. You just released a song called Fuckboy, and I want to talk about all things fuckboy because I think that's something that needs to be discussed.
Yes.
So
let's discuss these.
So first, what is, I mean, of course it was a fuckboy, but what made you want to make this song where you were like, I just want to talk about it?
I mean, because I just feel like they need to be put on blast because there's so many, especially here in LA. Mm-hmm. Well, I bet they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just felt like as women, you know, it's a subject that we could all relate to and just, you know, band together and just blast them and you know, help each other out. Let another woman know, like, trust me, girl, he ain't. You see Boomerang when she be like, girlfriend, he ain't no good. Like, we gotta stick together. You know what I'm saying?
So let's break this down. Let's break down first the different types of fuckboys.
The different types.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're all in the same category, but
like, there's a fuckboy that's like the ultimate one that really has like no shame whatsoever.
The ultimate fuckboy probably has a lot of selfies on his page.
Okay.
Because that's not normal for men to have a lot of selfies.
How many selfies do you think men are allowed to have? Like,
you
per week, per month?
If they're goofy and silly, and maybe a couple like body progress pics, those are kind of okay.
I feel like those make me uncomfortable when it's like a mirror selfie.
But not just like here and there, like okay, like, you know, six pack, come back, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you have like too many, that's kind of like just weird. Like, okay, you shouldn't be feeling yourself way too much. Even like women, like, we can use the filters and all that, like, that's cool. But I don't want to see you putting the airbrush filter.
That's the best filter
on as a man. Like, no. What else?
So ultimate fuckboy has too many selfies. How many women is he talking to at once? That's the ultimate.
It's you know, he probably wakes up in the morning and does a group, you know, text of just, hey, beautiful, thinking about you, have a good day, and it's probably like 20 of them.
Like, copy and paste.
You know, tends to keep his phone this way. Mm-hmm. You know, if y'all are out, you know, tends to tell you that, you know, oh, I didn't get the message, my phone was off, I lost my phone.
It's 2017.
You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, things like that.
What about,
are definitely signs of a fuckboy.
How would you define a fuckboy that catches feelings but is still on bullshit?
How do they?
What do we call those kind of fuckboys? The ones that catch feelings but still won't like commit, but they know they have feelings.
I don't know. I don't think fuckboys be catching feelings, to be honest.
You don't think they do at all?
No, because I mean, I think when they do, that's probably when they will change, you know. But other than that, like, the fuckboys just, you know, around, just, you know, things that women are at their disposal. So.
What do you think in regards to like double standards? Like, okay, so like, what if, can a fuckboy call you out if you're talking to like a bunch of other guys, but he's talking to like a bunch of other women?
Well, I mean, I think it's fair if both of y'all are doing it and it's out in the open. To me, a fuckboy, like, even like people, if you meet a guy and they tell you what it is and you agree to that, then that's on you. That I don't consider that a fuckboy because he's keeping it 100 with you and telling you, look, you're not the only one. So if you want to talk to me, like, that's different. That's you keeping it real. So if you decide to mess with a person like that, then that's, you know, a problem that you're bringing onto yourself. But if you're lying or leading a person on to make them feel as if they're the only one, you know what I'm saying, and then come to find out you're not, it's like that's the fuckboy. Like, you shouldn't play with people's emotions because have you seen that show Snapped? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, no, I was like, wait, which I was thinking about? No, that's a fucked up show.
Yeah, like, that's, you can't play with people's feelings and their money. You can't do that.
No, that is the best up show. Like,
I'm like obsessed with that show, by the way. Like, I binge watch and I'm like, okay.
So let's talk about just, you know, relationships overall. What's your biggest piece of advice when it comes to, you know, like, there's a lot of women who, okay, like you said, some of them will agree to, you know, being in that situation, or they'll make excuses. So what do you have advice in regards to that? Like, making excuses for, whether it's a fuckboy or just a regular, like, boyfriend.
Making excuses for them to treat you like that? I mean, I think a lot of the times it starts with, honestly, like, not to be cliche, but like self-love. Like, once you love yourself and you know what you deserve, like, you won't accept that. And I think that's a lot of the problem, is that people don't know their worth, you know what I'm saying? Or they maybe never experienced love, or, you know, for whatever reason, growing up. However, you know, everybody has a different experience that shapes them, but once I think you realize like that you are, you know what I'm saying, special and you
Yeah.
deserve, you know, someone to treat you as such, and you stop accepting it. But unfortunately, you know,
We
you
all go
don't.
through that.
Right.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, relationships just has always been like a touchy subject for, especially when like Valentine's Day just came around and stuff. So have you ever, like, you know, not to pry into like super personal, like been in a relationship where you were in it and you never thought you were gonna get over it, and then eventually it just clicked? Because I just had this conversation with someone where I was like, whatever's hurting you right now, and like I promise you will not care about
Oh
it.
yeah,
like,
no, that
years
I
from
can say now, like through
Yeah.
experience, because obviously when you're in it, you're like, I'll never get over it, but I'm here, like, you can get over any relationship, like, point blank period, like, time is everything, so you'll think, oh my gosh, this was the best thing ever, and then you'll
Yeah.
find something better, so it's like, just know that, you know, this too shall pass, you know what I mean, and obviously that person's not for you, because y'all not together, so, you know, you just gotta know that there's better things, you know what I'm saying, out there. I mean, think about, like, your first boyfriend, you really thought, like, oh my gosh, we're gonna
I
get
swear in
married.
high school I thought, I was like, no, I'm gonna marry
And
you.
then looking back, I'm like, thank you. I'm glad that it's not, you know, what it is anymore. So,
Okay, so well, before I let you go, tell me, what is your like perfect guy now with your experience dealing with fuckboys? Like, what's your list? Like, he has to be this, he has to be that. So what's Mila?
perfect. Well, you have to be
perfect?
honest.
Okay.
Let's just keep it real.
Let's talk about that.
starts
So you can you take any truth then? Because I think that's something too. It's like where I could respect any truth, but even a little, like, even if you lie to me about like what you ate that day, I'm gonna get pissed. Because like, don't lie to me.
right, because if you lie, because if you lie about the little things, you definitely gonna lie when there's something to lie about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just keep it real. But even though I'm a person, like, I want to know every little thing you're doing, like, as far as like throughout your day, like you insecure, not that. It's just like you said, it's just be honest, keep it up front in the beginning, and then I think when you base it off of that, it's like it'll always be good. But perfect guy, like, gotta be fun. Honesty, gotta be super funny, like not just regular funny. Like, you gotta be super funny. You gotta be. I gotta be a little shallow. You gotta be tall.
How tall?
Preferably like perfect world, like starting at like 6'4" is good.
How tall are you?
But I'm like I'm almost 5'6".
Oh, sorry.
I'm like 5'5".
Okay.
But like as long as you're taller than me, but perfect world like 6'4" up. You know?
Okay.
And just like very family oriented. Like I like, you know, knowing that you're family oriented, and I want to meet your friends because I feel like you know a lot. You know more about a person by who they surround themselves with on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people think meeting the family is a big deal and all that, but some people don't even be seeing their family that much. So I'm like, no, I want to see who you're with all day, every day, because birds of a feather flock together. So it's like, no, I don't want you. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to meet the surrounding cast, like, sooner.
How many people do you have in your circle? So when you're dating somebody, he meets your family, obviously, and then how many friends are there where it's like your friends have to approve of that guy?
I have a small circle.
Yeah.
So it's probably like 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah, and then like and my sisters.
Yeah.
My mom, my dad, like, but my immediate family is big. But so it's not too many people to get through.
Yeah.
But I don't have this huge squad, so it's like,
Go through the whole test.
Right.
On that note, actually, because you brought up like friends, what do you think of friends of the opposite sex? So I've had this argument before too. Can you be friends with the opposite sex without it turning into something physical? Because I grew up in a family of guys. All my friends are guys. All the people I work with are guys.
Right.
So I've had relationships where some understood, but then others were like, "Oh hell no! Like, he likes you. He wants to." I'm like, actually.
So I got a real lengthy answer for this. Okay, because I'm the same way. A lot of guys, even growing up, cousins, like me and my sisters, like there were no other girls. Like, grew up with a lot of guy friends. And obviously the industry we're in, surrounded by guys. Yeah. So, sorry, I got something on my lip. Here's the thing, because I have some best friends that are guys. But each case you gotta take case by case. I've literally known them. It's not that, oh, this is my brother.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I've literally known them since I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes you gotta really dig, like, well, how long have you known them? How do you know them? Is it a family friend? Was it a neighbor? Like, all these little details matter. Because I do feel like after a certain age, it is impossible for men and women to be together. And I used to think that wasn't true. But then a lot of my guy friends had to sit me down like, Jamila, guys are just patient. They're waiting for the right opportunity. They're not trying to be your friend. And I'm like really? Like, no. Even though, you know, I mean, you don't know when somebody's going to catch feelings. And if you are probably a really great friend, and you probably would start liking a person because you're like, dang, you're dope. You know what I mean? So I think after a certain age, you know, guys and girls cannot be. I think somebody's waiting, like.
But as long as it was, so like I have my best guy friend, I've been best friends since 5th grade, never had a falling out. And like my best guy friends, like, my family's in Chicago. So there was one time last year where my dad FaceTimed me. I had the 2 best guy friends and their girlfriends, and my parents cooked them dinner, and it was a whole family affair, except I wasn't there. And I tried to explain in my last relationship, like, look, you really think that's not family, you know what I mean?
Right, but see, here's the thing too. I think a lot of guys who don't accept it too, because as women, I feel like we can be friends with guys because we don't. We're like, we don't like them, but it's the guy, you know. But usually, the boyfriend, how do I say this so I'm not making confusion, who doesn't accept that is probably because he knows what kind of guy he is, and he probably knows that he be messing with all his friends. You know, so sometimes I think it's like it's a guilty kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that guilty, like they're even talking about guilty conscience stuff. Like, I'm sure, has anyone ever called you out where you're like, you're calling me out because that's what you're doing?
Right, exactly, because you can't be friends with women, so they think that you can't be friends with men. So I think that plays a part in it. But then also, like you said, you just have to like pay attention to certain things. Like when you start saying like, oh, the family, you know what I'm saying, really knows them, or if this friend is really your best friend, I think you would also be friends with them too as the girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a secret. Why do you always have to leave the room if you're talking? You know, why are you always hanging out with her? It's like, you know, because I see couples all the time to where if they have an opposite sex friend, they kind of all can hang out and they're comfortable. Even the girlfriend can be like, I talked to, you know, your girlfriend today. And I think signs like that, when it's that openness, then you'll know it's probably nothing. But then I don't know, people be scandalous out here. You'll be like, y'all said y'all was just friends, and then you go.
No, I think the age determination thing. You're right, because it's like you're not gonna become like best friends with somebody like today.
Right, like
you're like, you know. So
you're
it's
just
like,
not. So it's like, what were your intentions like? And like I said, people are very patient, and my mind only changed because that actually happened to me. Like, I swore this person was literally, like, he never flirted with me, he never did none of that, like literally. And like 8, 9, maybe even 10 years in, like he literally was just like, I like you, and I was like, no, like, please.
Why?
Because I thought people like over on this subject, like, no, trust me, like, we're just friends. And they were like, see, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, guys, be with me. And I'm like, so I kind of, that particular situation changed my mind on it too. So I don't know, it's just, I don't know. It's hard.
Case by case. I think that's what the rule is for.
But like, just listen to your gut. You know, listen to your gut, and it's probably right.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming to talk about fuckboys, relationships. I
just
hope
say no to
fuckboys. I hope you guys learned something from it and cut them all off. Wait, is there such thing as fuck girls?
Yeah, there's fuck girls too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not, you know. I just think there tends to be more fuck boys. I think fuck boys are the reason why there ends up being fuck girls. You know, you guys create fuck girls because we be tired. Like, look, you know, y'all make us think that all men are dogs. Even though I know that there's, you know, there really are good guys out there, but it's just so hard to find them.
All right, well, say no to all fuck boys or fuck
just say
girls
no to fuck boys
and all that.